Old Bleach memes, take one.
Bleach roleplay. OCs are allowed. Oh no.
The text is so small, I can't even read it. Hold on. No, you're doing it wrong. Let me fix it for you. The heart. Wow. Funny.
I asked for bad Bleach memes and Gear just sent me an actual panel from the manga.
Hey everybody, it's Buzz. I've been on a bit of a Bleach binge recently, and originally I was thinking about making a video where I covered the light novel series for Bleach, You Can't Fear Your Own World, and the new chapter that just got released, and then I was also going to review the Burn the Witch, all in one video. But after binge reading the novels for a while, I kind of decided that I'll just split it up into two different videos. First off, we have that new chapter from Bleach. It was announced earlier this year that Kubo would be making another chapter for Bleach for the 20th anniversary. So people were thinking, oh, you know, it's probably going to be like some slice of life spin-off, or it's going to be one extra chapter to kind of round out the ending of Bleach. No, actually, apparently, it's actually going to be a new arc. The arc has a name. This new Bleach manga that just got announced is called Bleach No Breaths from Hell. Of course, I read it immediately, being pretty excited to see what this was all about. And, you know, I made some memes about it and stuff. But this one-shot so far actually had a lot more substance than I was expecting it would. Not going into spoilers or anything, this really is just a continuation of Bleach. The final chapter of Bleach is literally where this one starts. I'm actually quite surprised. I didn't really expect Bleach to just straight up start up again. I mean, it has been a while since any Burn the Witch content got released. Ever since that 4-chapter Burn the Witch sequel, we haven't really gotten anything from that. And so, you know, if Kubo is not technically retired, I guess it makes sense that he would be working on something in secret. But yeah, 73 pages. So as the name would suggest, this manga does seem to take the characters into a new adventure, into hell, pretty much in the exact same way that the 4th Bleach movie did, Hellverse. There's even some stuff that's, if I'm recalling correctly, was only ever from that movie. I mean, if it really is the start of a new arc, I don't really want to spoil it at all, but it really does seem like it was borrowing from that movie a lot, which, I mean, Kubo made the character designs and some of the environmental designs for that movie. And so if he's just like reusing it, I mean, I guess it's his own stuff, so I guess it's canon now. I don't really know. This series introduces some new captains and some new assistant captains to the 13 court guards. And I gotta say, I like the new characters. The new main characters that they introduced are extremely cool. You know, there weren't any, like, scenes or revelations in this one that, like, blows the original out of the water. But if you're afraid of this being, like, bad, I actually liked it a lot. It very much so reminded me of kind of the Arankar arc era of the Bleach manga. So even though this chapter is only 73 pages, it has some really nice action scenes. Like I was saying, I was thinking, like, this was only going to be some slice of life thing to finish off Bleach. Actually, there are some really nice fight scenes in this, even though it's a pretty short, you know, it's not even a full volume, it's only 73 pages. But there were some pretty good fights, some really nice visuals in this. Kubo is definitely back. I mean, I will admit there are some scuffed panels here and there, but for the most part, I would definitely say Kubo hasn't lost it at all. His art style is fantastic, and as always, his art is one of the best parts of Bleach. I mean, it looks fantastic, I gotta say. As far as the future goes, it does indeed seem like they were teasing a full arc, so I imagine Kubo is gonna come back and do more big chapters, kind of like how he did for Burn the Witch. So it's probably gonna be like a Chosen X situation, where we don't actually know the release schedule for when new chapters will be coming out. If it's like Burn the Witch at all, it will be pretty consistent. He shouldn't make us wait too long. And as far as like a final rating for this, I don't really want to rate it since it's only one chapter of supposedly a new series. I would definitely say this is going to be another solid Bleach arc. If you liked the Arankar arc, or even some of the stuff from the movies, I would highly recommend you check this one out. The only thing though is that this series literally starts where the first Bleach ended, and so you can't really go into this without reading the original Bleach manga first, because I mean, spoilers. But also, it doesn't really explain who any of the characters are that already got introduced in the original Bleach. So you should probably think of this as like a new chapter to the original series instead of something on its own that you could just jump right into. I also read Burn the Witch recently as well. Burn the Witch is a standalone spin-off of Bleach. It was written and illustrated by Tide Kubo, and it was first published in Shueisha's Weekly Shonen Jump as a one-shot chapter in July 2018, with a serialized continuation being published in the same magazine, with a seasonal release schedule. Burn the Witch takes place in the Bleach universe and follows two witches, Noelle Nijihashi and Nini Spangkole. Working for the Western branch of the Soul Society, located in Reverse London, only inhabitants of Reverse London can see the dragons. Even then, only a select few become qualified enough as witches or wizards to take direct contact with them. The witch duo protagonists of the story are protection agents for Wingbind, WB, an organization for dragon conservation and management. Their mission is to protect and manage the dragons within London on behalf of the people. So, basically, Burn the Witch takes place in a world where hollows aren't really hollows, they're actually like dragons. Instead of soul reapers, there's witches and wizards which take care of them. You know, kill them if they're attacking people, harvest them for materials. I gotta be honest, the first one-shot is literally just Bleach, but the first few volumes of Bleach condensed into one-shot, but with new characters. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's almost exactly just more Bleach. And I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but the serialized continuation deviates a lot more from Bleach. It actually has kind of its own vibe going for it. It does start to feel a bit more unique, but I kind of feel like it relies on Bleach a lot. Like, for instance, the whole Reverse London aspect being like the Western Soul Society, how it works and how people get to Reverse London through portals and stuff like that isn't explained at all. It completely relies on you already knowing how all that stuff works from reading Bleach. You know, if you read Bleach, you would already know, all about people just randomly going through portals to go to different places. You think, Urahara made a portal to the Soul Society just because he can, and you don't really question that at all in Bleach. It does rely on the lore of Bleach a little bit, especially with the references to hollows with the dragons. There are some references to there are some references to the original Bleach in this. Now for the characters, pretty much every single character design in Burn the Witch is reused from Bleach. I don't think there's a single, strikingly new character. Every single character in the series is basically just a Bleach character with a different name and slightly different personality. Which is a little bit jarring at first. I know a lot of people say, Kubo's art style is pretty samey. A lot of the characters look the same. And I never really thought that with reading Bleach, but now that I'm reading Burn the Witch, I definitely see that, because a lot of the characters just straight up look like Bleach characters, but reused. I mean, Kubo's a great artist, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. It is a little jarring at first. As far as the action scenes in this series, the witches use a magic system very similar to Kido from Bleach in this. And yeah, it's pretty cool. If you like Bleach action scenes, you're gonna like this one a lot too. There's lots of references to Quincy's. A lot of the witches are basically just Quincy's under a different name, which is pretty neat. There are some very obvious callbacks to Bleach, which is very fun as a Bleach fan. Kubo is great at having one-on-one or two-on-two fight scenes, and Burn the Witch has some of those, which are actually quite nice. The choreography with the fights flows very well. It's kind of hard to get lost in this. It's very easy to see what's going on. Kubo has gotten that down pretty good. Now, for a rating of Burn the Witch, I gotta be honest, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I had a fun time reading Burn the Witch. When I rated both parts of Burn the Witch on my anime list, and I gave both parts an 8 out of 10. Is that a bit high for its content? Yes, it is. It's a lot. But I don't think it doesn't deserve an 8 out of 10. On its own, without knowing anything about Bleach, if you go into it completely blind, it's probably only a high 6 or a low 7 out of 10. But as a fan, I can fanboy on it a little bit. It was a fun read, but I wouldn't recommend starting with Burn the Witch. If you want to get into Burn the Witch but you haven't read the Bleach manga, I would highly recommend you read Bleach first, because it would really clear up a lot of things about the world of the series. If you go into it blind, I would imagine somebody probably wouldn't like it without the extra context of how the magic system works and everything like that. And yeah, I guess that's everything. I'm still reading Can't Fear Your Own World, so I'll do a video on this as soon as I'm done with that. So probably next week. Once I'm done with all this Bleach stuff, I'll probably move on to JoJo. I want to catch up on JoJo. I'm in the middle of part 4. And I want to catch up now that, well, I mean, JoJolion is ending, so I don't want to get spoiled on anything, so I kind of want to catch up real quick. But yeah. JoJo video someday, maybe? Who knows? Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to see more stuff like this, you can subscribe to get notified about my new uploads. Most people that watch my channel aren't subscribed, so if you want to subscribe, that would be really awesome. Thanks for watching, everybody. See ya. You made a mistake, you laughed at her drawings, and you didn't know she learned from Byakuya. Okay? Didn't she, like, not even grow up with him?